started here because I am more confident to speak, even commit a lot of mistakes. That's it, guys.
This is
Definitely.
my okay. Well,
Started here because
Just to complement what Andrea said, I love talk and talk because of that. Because when I first started here, I was all full of shame. I couldn't bear the mistakes that I've been doing since when I started studying English. And now I'm much more confident to talk English, even though I still make some mistakes. But talking tackle has this kind of power that allows us to allow ourselves making mistakes. It's the biggest thing that why I love talk and talk.
yes, this is my own experience as well, guys. Maybe this kind of introduction and conversation, for example, to introduce ourselves, to start a new issue, a new thing, and talk with you about any things, any subjects. So this is amazing, and of course, let us improving ourselves on that. So guys, I put us on live on YouTube. Please accept the invitation of YouTube, and good evening YouTube channel. We are here. Today we will discuss about time. As we are here with 6 people, I would like to know if you guys prefer I split another room or not. You prefer another room with 3 people or just this main room? What is your preference?
I prefer just one room, but it's just
one?
my opinion.
Okay,
I
guys.
agree with him.
Oh, sorry.
We are already small enough to split.
Okay. So, okay, I will maintain this room, okay? No problem. It's good. I prefer to. So, guys, I will put the question on the chat. Please let me know if you received. Today we will discuss about time. Time is our issue that for me, guys, it is hard to find time to do other things that I like, things that I need. So I would like to know about you. And I don't know if Wallace and Renato participated in another meeting with me, but I want your participation here. So we can start with you, Wallace. Can you choose a question for us? You can read
sure.
the question and provide your response. And after your response, please choose another person to respond as well. Okay?
Okay, for sure. Well, the question that I'm gonna pick is the second one. What is the value of time for you? Time could be past, present, and future. Which of them are more important for you? Well, from the first question, what is the value of time for me? Well, everything. I try to improve everything I do, like maximize the time that I have because I don't think I have much time. Of course, I have my entire life to spend with, but each moment I think should be appreciated and used as good as we can. And time could be past, present, and future. Well, the thing that bothers me the most is the future because I can't stand not knowing what's gonna happen. Like tomorrow, I don't know what the sort of curiosity of me that I like to have control of everything is going to happen. That how can I do that? What I'm gonna do, and the future is the most important thing for me because well, present I'm already living it, past already happened. So what can I do in the future? Like what can I do now that's gonna impact my future? And well, the person that I'm gonna pick is Ayla. What do you think about the value of time?
So, for me, the value of time, it's about everything, but it's so hard because it doesn't matter how I try to be control the best way my time. So I have this sensation. It's everything nowadays happens so fast, and so it's, I don't know, it's like crazy for me because yesterday it was starting this year, and now today is March 1st. So my gosh, it's very fast. I can't see, and so sometimes I think it's I don't know. I have the sensation like the life is fast for me, very fast, and I can't accomplish. I don't know, but I try to do my best to take advantage of my time the best way I can do. And so, because I agree about the Wallace said, what I do now, it's influence my future. It's totally true. So I think for me, the more important it's my present, because what my decisions, what I can develop myself, probably I'll define my future. Yeah, about my opinion, that's it. And you, Andrea?
Yes, guys, I totally agree with you. I think time is very precious. And for me, I also believe that the present, for me, the present, it's more important because the future is the consequence what you are living in the present. If you do something wrong in the present, the consequences will be in your future. So we need to take care and do the right things. That's it. And you, Renato?
Well, as you guys said before, we have this feeling nowadays that we haven't the time to do everything. But I think that is what is happening is that everything is coming and going too fast. You know, we have too much information, a lot of going on at the same time, and it's a little bit chaotic sometimes. So I think that we have to, you know, slow down sometimes to enjoy our time and to optimize our time and our tasks, because we have this feeling that is we don't have the time, but the time is the same time that we had, I don't know, 5 or 10 years ago, but we haven't this technology maybe going through our days and make everything so fast. So I think that we have to slow down a little bit. And when we talk about the past, present, and future, I think that is a tough question because it's very relative for each one. But I think that we have to to learn from the past, to not make the same mistake in the future. But when we think about it, the future is just the present that is already gone. So I think that we have to enjoy the moment, live it to the fullest, make our life, worth every second with our family, friends, to travel, eat, just enjoy it, because the present right now will be the past in 5 minutes. So I think that we have to enjoy everything that we can enjoy, no matter where we are, or with someone, with some that we are going to be. And how about you, Gustavo?
Yeah, I agree with what you guys said, and I really like it. Uh, Time is really important, I think, for everybody. And I think sometimes we just notice that we don't have time, or the time that's important, we don't have more time. So the times fly away, and we not even notice that. And I think you like cannot say, was saying, I think that, I don't know, I think technology, and we are a lot like multitask, doing a lot of stuff in the same time. I think because of that, the time flies, and you don't remember almost nothing like we did yesterday. So if I ask for everybody here what you did like 3 p.m. in the afternoon, say, I don't know, I was working, but I don't know what we are doing, what I was doing. um for me, I think the most important, like guys said, is present. Is I think that in the present, I don't have the total control, but I have a little bit more than the past because it's already gone, and more than the future. So I can control a little bit. So what I can do right now affects that I'm gonna have in the future. Uh, and I was looking at it in the question, and I found really good because I think in 2 weeks I'm gonna have the same topic on the Sunday, but the question is totally different, and the total way of seeing time, and that's is really nice to see it. And you, sir?
Yes, I totally agree with you, and I will try to participate as well to talk a lot about time. So, guys, I really, really share your opinion about it. I think that time has a huge value for us because time is the way that we can achieve our goals. It's always it's all we think we have now, and of course I agree with when Renato said that we needed to take some importance about past, present, and future. Past is something that we did, and we needed to learn with it. Some mistakes we did, some things that we learned. For example, I started to participate at TNT at 2021, and this is my past, but I should started before. I think this is amazing. And other things that I did in a wrong way, and I learned that I shouldn't do again. So it is important to build our future, and of course the present, what we are doing. But when Wallace said, I was thinking something. The future is so important as well. Of course, that the future is the things that we build our future in the present, but we can plan our future. We can list the goals, the dream that we have for the future, and of course, prepare ourselves to achieve it. So if I want to learn another language, Spanish, for example, I needed to start now, the present, but it's a plan for the future. So I think filters is important as well, but we needed to build, we needed to plan, and it will not be built by itself. We needed to provide a force on that. So that's it. And now, Gustavo, could you choose another question for us, please?
Yes, let me see.
Wherever you
Uh,
can. Super.
Just a comment. You said like I need to start before like TNT. I think that sensation, I think we have all the time. Like I need to start learning English when I was 11 years old. So I need
Yeah.
to start learning anything when I was before, but we have the sensation all the time. I'm gonna go with number 6. Do you already thought about how long is demanded to learn a new thing? I think that that's the thing that it's really important and need to be respect the time that you learn some stuff. And the problem is that we all the time are compared with others, like, oh, they learn so fast, and why I don't learn that so fast? Because he's have some skills that more than yours, and that course and that ability. But you are others better than he or her in others, so you're gonna learn other stuff better and faster. So I think that I don't know if it have a specific time for us to for everybody. Just like you're gonna learn like 1 month this skill or 2 months. I don't know. I think that every person has the time and need the time for learn that and need to be respectful. And I think that as a human being, we can learn anything. We just need to respect and be constant uh, and doing that we're trying to do that. We're going to learn on the moment. We don't know the right moment that you're going to learn it. We're going to say I learned it right now, but you're going to get it. And you, Andrea?
Yes, I agree with you, Gustavo, because no one it's like it's the same. Everybody is different, and sometimes when I want to start something, I stop to think how many time it would last. But it's not a good idea if you stop to think, because if you think in this way, you will not you will never start doing something. So if I think it's more how can I say, it's worth when you just start doing something and go on, because if you stop to think, maybe you cannot do what we want. And you, Island.
So guys, I think about this question. In my case, I don't focus much about this thought. How long is demanded to learn a new thing? It's not work for me, you know. I try to focus on activity, because I think now I don't know this, but if I focus on, I learn, I work hard, I I will probably I will learn about it in the future. It's it's good because I, for example, 3 years ago, I couldn't speak nothing in English, nothing. And if I focus only about the how long is demanded for me to speak, I think I will never start to learn. So I decided I focus on my mind to learn only. And that's why I'm here now to talk to you, you know. So I think it's important because if you focus on about the how long some activity I want to learn, I want to do, I think in my case, my brain doesn't work. It stopped, and so I think when we don't know about this, I think in the first moment there is like a power. I think in my mind said, "Oh no, it's no good. It's you are very old to learn about it. It's better to stay where you are." So it's difficult to when to stop our comfort zone, you know. So it's hard, but it's important. It's important because if there is no the first step, you can't do anything. So that's my opinion. And Sarah, what about you?
Yes, I agree with you, Ayla. If we think about the time that we spend to learn something, we will give up. But there is how can I say, a phrase, a sentence that you can learn a new habit in 21 days if you go on that 21 days. For example, I wanted to wake up at 6 a.m. every day. I wanted to wake up and read a book, 50 minutes, or listen something in English. So there is a sentence, a thing that people say about it. And I don't know if this thing works, but it could be. We could try. But to learn something new, for example, a new language, a new subject on the course, the graduation, it is hard. It is hard. It seems, I don't know if you have the same feeling, but it seems that we never learn enough. I can study a lot of the things of my job. For example, I work on that for 7 years now, but maybe I feel that is not enough. And I agree with Ayla. We shouldn't think about the time, but about the result, what we would achieve in our life. So that's it. And you, Renato, what do you think?
I think that the time to learn something depends very much of each person and of what you're trying to learn. Because if, for example, is a new language like English or Spanish or French, something like that, will take some time. But if you're trying to learn, for example, Japanese or Korean, I think that is more time. So I think that depends. But as Gustavo said, we have to learn to stop to compare us to another people, because I think that each one has your own time for everything. So as are you saying right now, we have to stop to think about the time to finish, to complete, or to learn something. Because if we stop to think about the time, I don't know, at least I get stuck, like for example, I want to do some new course at university, but it will take 4 years. So if you stop to think about 4 years, it's something very, very big, and maybe make us feel, I don't know, afraid, or to not have this time in your life to do something. So I think that the secret is to not give up. I think that the life is full of secrets, and we learn all the time, even without realizing. So as you said, for example, if we think about the learn of English, I think that as Philip said, some TNT, English will take all your life to learn. So if you stop to think about it, you will never make the next step that you have to learn. So I'm at this. I'm in this example because I've always like creating some excuse to, maybe next week, maybe next month, I don't have time, I have a meeting, I have to walk with my dog. So when I started to realize that I have to do it no matter what, so I stopped to think about the time. It just focus on the main goal. I did the next step, and I started to learn English, to be less afraid to speak in English in public. So I think that it's for everything that we do in life. We have to just take the next step and stop to compare us with another people. We have our own time, so we have to feel good about it. We have to feel good about ourselves, about our time, and how we learn new things in our life. So I think that's it. And I don't know, but I think that Wallace didn't talk. So how about you, Wallace?
Well, guys, I couldn't agree more with you what you all said. I think that when we only see the big picture of a goal that we want to achieve, it's almost frightening because it's always something huge that we want to achieve. But how are we gonna get there? The road that leads to the road that leads to our goal, it's a long path that must be walked. And sometimes we get afraid because we don't know how we're gonna get there. What's the path? What's the way? And something that Andrea said in the beginning, it reminded me of a lecture that I once watched. That sometimes we get nervous because the goal is too huge that we can't do anything to get our goal. And if you start by doing small things, just small pieces that's gonna lead us to our goal, the stress is much less. Because in this lecture, the host said that stress doesn't come from not knowing how to do things, but stress comes from not doing anything about anything at all. So even though you are doing just a small thing of your plan, of your project, of whatever you're doing, it's going to reduce the stress you're suffering. And if you pull all the small things that you've done together, that's going to build the entire project, that's going to pave the way, literally pave the way into your goal. And well, that's how I see how we should manage our time and bring or make our dreams come true.
It's like a puzzle. When you solve just, you know, the little piece of this puzzle means nothing to you, but when you put all the puzzles together, you make the image. So you can see what you build. So it's like
Definitely.
say,
Well, who didn't solve yet? I
Yeah,
think everybody has said something.
I think all people responded. And now I will choose a question for us. We have some minutes yet. And of course, I would like to know, do you manage, question number 5, do you manage your time appropriately? So guys, first of all, I don't manage my time appropriately. I try, but I needed to improve how I schedule the things that I needed to do. But I'm improving the way I'm finding a way to schedule things in group. I think this thing works better for me. For example, to go to the gym to a group class, for example, not by myself to work out, but with other people. For me, it's better. I schedule a time, I go, I do, and it's good for me. And in the last month, I did every class, so it's good. It's good. And you, Andrea, do you manage your time appropriately?
Definitely not, guys. I would like to manage better, but I am in the right way, I think. I've been studying more. I am alone at home. My husband is working in another place, another city. So I have more time, and I stay more here studying. But I would like to have more, because I would like to go to the gym. I would like to go to, I would like to do a college, and I don't have time for it. But in the future, maybe can be. And you, Wallace?
Well, I definitely don't know how to manage my time appropriately. And I'm not even close to that because I'm sort of a sluggish person. Everything I do is a bit slowly and I take my time, but well, not too slow because I can accomplish everything in time on time. But I take much more time than it usually someone that's not like me usually takes. And it bothers me because sometimes I get a bit nervous because, well, I have plenty of time to do something and I use all the time I have to make sure that everything is right. And sometimes, even though I already checked everything, something that I wasn't expecting happens. And I thought, why didn't I see that coming? And that's because I sometimes should know how to use my time properly, but as I know that Wallace is a bit slow to do things, well, I better use all the time I have instead of just trying to reduce the amount of time and then spending like in a hurry. I don't have time, so I need to do this in just one day when I had like an entire week to do that. And you, Gustavo, how do you manage your time?
I think we are on the same page till now because I don't manage properly.
I feel for
And,
you.
and, and it's kind of fun because I noticed that in my work I can manage it. My time in my work I can do the things that that I need to do there, the appointments, the manage there, and I can do this stuff there. But in my life, no, I don't know. It's because we pass a lot of time in the work, like 9 hours, 10 hours. So you have time for you to manage it there. And when you go home, just like, oh, you need to wake up early to do other stuff, or stay late for do the things that you want to do in the evening. So I don't know, maybe I've see I don't know, I think in TNT someone said one time to try to manage it like the whole week. Maybe it could help. Like Monday I'm gonna study English, Tuesday other stuff, Wednesday I just gonna enjoy my night. I don't know. So maybe it can help because I can see because if I just see, oh, I'm gonna do this and this and this, maybe I don't have this free time today to do that. But if I manage in the whole week, maybe I can put some stuff here and there, and it could work. I don't know. I don't try yet, but maybe it can help. I'm gonna try one day to see if but it's like a diet, and it start on the Monday, right? So you need to be prepared on the Wednesday, on the weekends for you to do in the week, in the middle of the week. And you, Renato?
I at work I consider myself an organized person because I have to be organized to do all that I have to do in a day. But when we talk about, like I said, at home, when I don't know, maybe on the weekends and stuff like that, I'm not like a very organized person because I don't plan everything that I have to do. But I don't know, maybe when I'm traveling, I'm a little bit organized to try to enjoy all the opportunities the travel can give us, you know, especially when this travel it's abroad, for example. It's very expensive to not plan the whole travel, but I don't know, maybe a day I think that I'm a average person in when we talk about planning and to be organized. So I think that I'm sort of person that manage my time properly. I think I don't have many troubles about it, but some days I'm very slow. I it's hard to, you know, to go in the right way at the job, at home. So I think that it's normal for everyone, but I think that in the average, I consider myself a good person with my time and my schedule. And how about you, Ayla?
So guys, I can't manage my time appropriately. I try to do this, but I try to prioritize my main activities, like to go to the gym at least 3 times a week, to do meditation because it makes me relax, makes me feel comfortable. I try to every single day study at least a little, but I try to study every single day because I like to do this, and I think it's important to practice at least a little, but it's important. For me, it works this way, and especially I prioritize to spend time with my family, and I think it's very important for me. And I I call my mom every day to know how she is, and to spend time with my daughter, my husband, and I think it's very important. So, but I can't to have a specific organization, but I try to do this as much as possible, the best way I can. This way, I think I'm able to do a little bit, but I think it's important to don't stop and at least to doing a little bit. In the end, you probably get the better possible. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, thank you all for your opinion on that, guys. It's important to know that we are in the same situation. But as you said, guys, it's important we don't compare ourselves, and we are trying to do our best. We are here in this time trying to talk in English, trying to have a relaxed time, and it's important as well. It's important. Thank you. So guys, we have a survey for this meeting. I will put the link.
You
You
are in
got
the
mute.
yeah. Your mic is off.
Yeah, sorry. Maybe the thing in the here I click. The link is on the chat. I put. It is just to understand how we could improve our meetings. If you have an advice, a score for it. I always see the survey, guys. So if you want to put some subject that you would like to discuss, I'm open to use, okay? Feel free to put your opinion on that. And guys, as always, it was a pleasure to be here with you. Thank you all for your time here. Of course, I would like to see you on the next Wednesday, and have a good night, a good weekend. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, and bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.